In his resignation letter, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation CEO said the aid plan cannot be implemented while upholding the principles of humanity, neutrality, impartiality and independence, principles he's unwilling to compromise. Words that echo those of UN and other agencies involved in aid distribution in Gaza thus far, who've criticised the new system supposed to roll out Monday. Haaretz reports that the US-backed foundation will handle the distribution across just 3 centres initially, in the central refugee camps and Al-Mawasi zone in the south. Another one will open in Gaza City at a later date. This while Israeli troops secure the distribution from dozens of metres behind. Other humanitarian groups say it undermines the principle that aid should be overseen by a neutral party and have criticised its limited reach. Till now, Gaza's had approximately 400 aid points to feed its 2 million people.
How are the elderly who have been starved supposed to walk miles and miles to access humanitarian assistance? How are children who have no parents supposed to enter what may be militarized zones to collect assistance?
The distribution points will screen families for involvement with Hamas militants, potentially using facial recognition technology to try and isolate the group from the general population.
Appears to be an effort to feed just enough Gazan civilians so that the starvation is then targeted more precisely at Hamas and its operatives.
Despite claims to the contrary by the US administration, the project is an Israeli brainchild and has been in the works since the start of the war. It's unclear who's funding the foundation, which has contracted private companies with obscure histories and backers, staffed by former CIA, Blackwater and US military personnel, working under a broad Israeli security umbrella. Questions also remain over whether the armed contractors will operate under Israel's rules of engagement